in the NFL in rushing touchdowns this year. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it's coming up next.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. You would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. And if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
I can promise you, Mike, when this play call went into the headset of the quarterback, nobody on the coaching staff thought this play was going to result in a sack. This ball is expected to come out quick, wide receiver screen, and do the rest after the catch. Something was thrown off with the timing, and the quarterback had no choice but to eat it and gets taken down for a sack.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Purdy. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll get about 2. Damone Clark there to get him down. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. To the sideline. Nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a first down. Here's Ryan Wright now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, it's right there among the best in the league. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Here we go, set.
They run with Walker. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Damone Clark there to get him down. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll run here with Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the... So they come to the line for first down and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
A run on first and goal to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. One more time with Walker. Powering forward. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
To the outside, complete to Johnson.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Third and short, here's Purdy. He's going to have the first down and more. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
We'll come to the line now on second and 2. In motion, it's Robinson. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Up the middle they go. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will score. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. The PAT, up and good. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Quick throw here is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. And he will go all the way. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. Has an opening, past the 40. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
To the left side, it's caught by Brown. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Giants. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed.
Into space. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's a handoff to Walker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
On the ground, it's Walker. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Damone Clark there to get him down. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Eagles. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. On play action, here's Purdy. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike. And I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy again. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Purdy gonna put it up again. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and...
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick.
Here we go, set. Huh.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's a handoff to Spears. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third down, Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Giants first down. Here's Purdy. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Miami.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Ready? Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Third down, they go with Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. and then some. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the... They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Chap 60, chap 60.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's caught! And he's into the end zone yet again. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. A first down throw for Purdy. That's caught. Trey Palmer. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Throwing on second down is Purdy. Here comes the screen to Spears. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On third down, it's Purdy. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Eagles offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. getting set for their next drive. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Track 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the first down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So, first and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Tag. Go.
Now, faking the give. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Go. Set. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Set. Get up.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 for Purdy. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal.
Set. Set up.
Purdy gonna put it up again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, New York.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Giants cut into the lead a little bit.
49, Giants 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hup.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this will be incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Back to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Giants will have great field position right around midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Here we go, set. Huh.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
19 Lions. Hut, hut. Bring it.
Throwing again is Purdy. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. For my partner, Greg Oaks, for our entire team,